Namaskaram, Marisol.
Namaskar, Anusha. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. And thank you so much for joining us in this interview. And it's such a pleasure to have you with us and to be able to, hear about your experience and share it with the travel and teach community. I think a lot of people will be very interested to hear about what you have to say about Spain and Mexico and your teaching experiences there. So, thank you so much for finding the time.
It's a pleasure to share my experience, and I hope that this experience could help to all the teachers who wants to travel and teach yoga, because the experience of others could help to win more money and more time and more opportunities to create real yoga in the world.
Yeah, thank you. So I really want to hear about you first as a teacher, and which batch are you, and just a little bit about you, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the teaching experience. So tell us about yourself.
Thank you. Yes, I am Marisol. I was in batch 2023, and after that, since I come back to Spain, because I come back to Spain, I didn't come back to Mexico. I come back first to Spain. I offer my first retreat in Spain. So then I come back to Mexico, and I start teaching every week. With the practices, I divide the practices in many weeks, and so then I continue doing retreats. Yeah.
So the first time you taught was a retreat, not a class itself, or?
No. I start because I have a friend there in Granada, Spain. She is very enthusiastic, so we organized the first retreat in Spain. Yes.
Wow. And in Granada, I love Granada. It's amazing.
So beautiful. And there are many venues there where we can organize very beautiful things.
Oh, nice. And I'm so happy to hear you are teaching on a weekly basis. That's amazing.
Yeah, because some people here in Mexico, well, I'm from Guadalajara in Mexico. So I have a community because I am a teacher of how the way this body can change with the food, no? I have a small community. I work with people and try with the food change the body, the chemists of the body. I am chemist. I study chemist in the university. So I teach people in how they can learn how the food can change the body, no? So for them, they feel so exciting to learn this way of yoga, because when I come back, they say myself and they say, "Oh, Marisol, you look so energetic. You look so beautiful," and they say, "Oh, we want to learn what you teach now." No, so I start organize one group, but finally I create two groups. One on Mondays and one from Wednesday. So I had the groups and we learned Upa Yoga and Surya Kriya then after that. Yeah.
That's fascinating. So you're using your existing network
yes.
to teach. So that's amazing. Yeah.
Yes, because I think we always have networks, no? Our friends, our family, the people who trust in us before with something more, no? Yes, I start with these people, but also family of my actually students, or recommendation, because they recommend other people, and this is the way we create two groups, no? Because in one group is not possible everyone, so we create two groups, no? For recommendation also from them.
That sounds wonderful. So tell us about the teaching opportunities that were coming in Mexico, like, for the retreats you mentioned as well, like you're teaching these two groups, and then the retreat came out of that, or how was it?
Yes, well, after offered 3 retreats in Spain, I said, okay, I have to manage one retreat here in Mexico. Why not? No. So I organized my first retreats in a small place near to Guadalajara, 2 hours from here. It's like a very beautiful town, a small town. So one friend told me, Marisol, we can organize there a retreat and do some special things. So we create an experience. After that, it's not only a retreat, it's an experience. Like with them, we create a retreat with music, with dancing, and angamardana, for example, no? And angamardana. So, and food, always food for me is the part of life. So I offer food. So we create an experience. So this friend helped me to organize the retreat. So in Spain, one friend helped me to organize the retreat there. I think this is very important. We need to create this alliance. Is it this alliance?
Yeah. With collaboration alliance?
Yeah, collaborations with other people who trust in you, and you can trust with them. No, in Spain with my friend, here in Mexico with other friend. He wants to share this with other people. No, so he helped me to organize this other retreat, no? And we did a group and 3 days retreat, and was so beautiful. But not only like a, Surya Kriya retreat, no, because people, they don't know about Surya Kriya, Angamardana, these names, this kind of name, they don't know what they are, no? So we create experience. So the second, no? And the third retreat in Mexico, I organized by myself, only myself. They say, okay, I will try to do only by myself and see, no? So near to here, I stay in different beaches near to Guadalajara. Guadalajara has many beaches near from here. 3 hours, we can find a very beautiful beaches, no? So I visit places, I stay there. This is very important. I stay there some days and see the people there, the places, because if not, you never know what can we find in the moment of the retreat. So I stay there in many places, and I choose one, a very beautiful place. I choose one. I organize the things with the people in the hotel, all the things. Before I put the date also, or put the flyer, no? First, I organize with the people there, and then I do it by myself. So, and then in this retreat, well, friends, I invite friends, and I post in my Instagram some information, but one person for Instagram, no more, and others, friends for recommendations, and I make a group for 17 people by myself, only by myself. So I try to see how is work, no? And both work with someone who help you, and also if you are clear here, if you organize all the things with the hotel, is very nice. And every retreat is better, better. This retreat the name is Bucerias in Jalisco. Bucerias is a very beautiful beach. So the place great, the people great, the food great, everything great. Better than other retreats, no? Every retreat will be better, always, because you have the experience of the other retreats, no? But with the same experience, no? Inside of the retreat, I consider food, the Hatha Yoga Classic, music, and community, no? How they can help each other to be part of this Clásica Hatha Yoga.
Yeah, I really like that. That is like the like real elements, right, that make the retreat happen. I mean, if you have like a 5-day retreat, you have to think about food, you have to think about accommodation, you have to work with the hotel staff to make it all happen and check the quality. And I also like that you said, that you spent some time there before you actually decided to do the retreat in that location. You met people. And also, I really like what you said with the connections and the collaboration, because at the end of the day, it's all about the network, right? So the people recommend you and recommend your retreat, and that's where you get your 17 participants for the retreat that you did by yourself. I think that's really a very fascinating journey you're having so far.
Yes. Now in this retreat in Bucerías, I met a woman who participated inside of the retreat. She had a beautiful. She has a beautiful space in Cancun, and she told me, Marisol, I have a beautiful place in Cancun. If you want, you can come. You can come and see the place. If you want, you can offer a retreat. So the last February, I offered the retreat in there. Is the best place that I can find for now. I hope this is my place for offer yoga, Hatha yoga, because as Sadhguru says, all the things that we have to have inside of the venue, I have all the things. In this venue, I have all. So for me right now, this venue in Cancun is the venue that I will choose in Mexico for now and offer Clásica Hatha yoga. So this venue, after one participant there, she offered me this place, and right now for me is the best place where can I offer the programs, And but the next retreat, my 7th retreat, I will start the 7th retreat in May, the 21st of May. I will offer Anga Mardana in this venue. So, I'm flow. I'm flow. I am in flow,
That really sounds amazing. I think, also what you're saying that, from one retreat to the next retreat, you're always like getting better and better. And now you're also attracting people who can collaborate with you and offer you space. And you're finding it even better, like the space and the setup. So I think it sounds really, yes, I agree with you. You're in the flow.
Yeah. So when I arrived there, oh my God, everything is ready. This last retreat, for me, it's like only offer the practice, and it's like I don't have to think in many things like in others, this and that, and try to see that everything is right now. It's like oh my God, in this retreat, everything in order, everything is ready for the experience of participants, So this is why I choose this last venue for the next future retreats.
Yeah, and I'm so fascinated. You've already done 7 retreats. I mean, also teaching in Spain and teaching in Mexico. I'm curious about the difference. What is the difference between, teaching in Spain and teaching in Mexico? Where do you experience the difference?
For me, it's almost the same, because people change all the time, that's the circumstances change, everything change. So, but the practice never change. This is our safety place, So maybe could be interesting know about the culture of the place, because even we speak Spanish, Spain and Mexico we speak Spanish. The culture is different. Culture is different. So sometimes could help, if you know how they manage many things. But for me, it's same, because the practice is the same, you are the same, and everything changes every retreat. Every retreat is different. Every retreat, the weather, everything is different. The participants, the participants sometimes they find the demons inside, and you never know, or they feel in a good way, in a good way. So you need to manage these kind of things, but it's not about the venue. It's not about the same. Venue is the same. the things that you have to manage is the same. For me, I would like to teach in everywhere where I speak Spanish, because English is a little bit difficult for me. But in everywhere where they speak Spanish, I like to teach. But when someone wants to teach in other place that they speak English, I can help. No, also for me that I like travel, because I have managed all the things right now. As you know, I prefer manage everything and other can teach. No, because it's too hard. No, believe me, sometimes it's hard. No, you need to manage everything and teach and be quiet and be in a very nice way. It's difficult. You need to have very hard sadhana.
Yeah, that's very interesting sharing. I think, this is something that teachers are very often curious about, is how to manage the challenges, because I could imagine that if somebody's only teaching, workshops, and then they want to transition to teaching a retreat, obviously then there's, double the work. So I would suppose what would help is if you are collaborating with another teacher, or you have some support, or like you said, the venue is offering everything that you need. So all you do is you show up and you teach.
Yeah, but even the venue, they can offer everything. You need to be very clear here in the mind and the heart. You need to be very, very clear, because if not, many things could change at the end of to the deal. No, you make a deal, but then if you are not clear here and here, many things there, no, or you stress yourself. For me, even there are many things, never stress, because my deals are very, very clear since I start. Before I start, no, my deals are very, very clear, and nothing stress, nothing, because I know what will happen always. So this is the experience. Maybe, no, I have experience to manage, no, to manage deals. I'm good in deals, no. I like to be. I think it's only put the things, no, put the things that you needed, put the expectations for every side, no, and then flow. Because stress is not part of the business, our business. Stress could not be part of our business, because if not, you don't want to practice another retreat. No. So I think that we can make a collaboration. I would love it with our classmates. I like to bring people of other part of the world, and I can organize everything, and other could be a teacher. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I quite like that. I like what you're saying with that clarity is a very important aspect of offering a retreat, because like you say, some aspects can be unpredictable. Some things can change. Maybe the participants, like you mentioned earlier, they might have some demons that are coming out.
Yes, believe
me. And so you have to deal with everything.
Yeah, and dissolve with Sadhguru. No, I dissolve myself in Sadhguru. Sadhguru, I cannot manage nothing really, but if you are here, I can do it, because people sometimes it's crazy, because some people you never know. In Spain something happened, no? And oh my God, what is this? And I say, teacher, guru, you are there, please manage this, and this is good, because this is good, because this is the diamond of yoga. We can do it, no? And flow, and everything finish in a best way. And people right now, I know that they feel with so gratitude inside, because they received the diamond of the yoga. No, for me, it's the diamond of the yoga in this world, in this time, is not easy that someone wants to offer this, because we know the responsibility. Right now, many things around yoga, no, but for the people who can get it is a diamond for his or her life, for their life, and they feel it. No, they feel it. And right now, people share to me. I have many people practicing their sadhana. I care about it after the retreat. Always do a mandala. Always. I start 2 days after the retreat. I start with a mandala with 40 days always. After these 40 days, if they want to continue, is good. But most of them practice. Right now, for all the people around the world, around 60 people are doing their sadhana. For me, it's too much. I am teaching around, in a complete program, around more than 100. But right now, 60 people are practicing. They are practicing their sadhana. It's just good. For me, it's not only offer the program, no. It's a responsibility. Because if yoga works, if they practice. If not, they pay, they can many things. No, I like to be close with them, and see if they need something, but with their sadhana, And right now it's a community of 60 people that are doing their sadhana, and this is all the things that the retreats could help, help people keep the sadhana after the retreat.
Yeah, I really appreciate what you're saying. And I think this is also very important, isn't it? That not only to offer the retreat, but also the aftercare and to be with the participants.
Yeah.
And to be able to kind of do this, mandala setup and follow their journey a little bit so that they do the sadhana.
Yeah.
One thing is just to focus on the retreat and you get the money and then you say goodbye. That's fine. But it's another thing to actually really want people's lives to be transformed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Marisol, it has been such a pleasure, and you have covered all the topics that I had in mind to ask you about. So it's been really wonderful to, hear about your experience. And, I would love to talk to you even more, but we try to keep these interviews a little bit, short and concise. So we'll close for now. And I just want to say thank you very much and really appreciate your sharing.
No, thank you, Aisha, for being part of this, for leader. You are really the leader to create a yoga possibility for many things. You are creating a big possibility for the teachers, So for me, it's very, very, how can I say thank you in Espanol? In Spanish, gracias. Thank you so much for this opportunity for the group of teachers that we want to travel and teach. Thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.